Welcome to Tim's Antique Trains. Today I will show you how I cleaned the couplers and wheels on my American Flyer cars. First, I will go over the cleaning and lubrication and reassembly for a 633 B&O boxcar. Then I will show you some close-ups of how the white substance can be easily removed from the plastic wheels and link couplers. Okay, first I have my boxcar and the parts on a towel to protect the plastic from getting scratched. Plus, it keeps the small parts from running away on me. A couple tools I use for this are the heat gun, which is basically a low-powered hairdryer. I found mine at partsexpress.com, but I'm sure Amazon has it or similar. I like this one because it has two heat settings. First, I am going over the inside surface of the boxcar to see if I can remove any of the gunk on the surface. It did not. Whatever that is, didn't come off with Dawn dish soap either. Anyway, moving on. I will hold the heat gun and move it around each surface of the couplers on both sides. This will cause the white substance to liquidize. I have observed that it does not evaporate, but rather stays in liquid form on the plastic. So I always make sure to wipe it down with a paper towel immediately before moving on to the next part. Otherwise, the white stuff will sometimes reappear. Make sure you hit each surface with heat, turning the car frame over so the heat can contact any portion with the white stuff on it. For the stamped trucks, it is easier if you gently remove the axles and wheels to heat them. It can be done with them in place on the trucks, but getting it at all the surfaces is more difficult. Once you have liquefied all the white powder and have wiped it off, you may notice some black goo coming off the plastic wheels. This does not appear to be the plastic melting, but actually is just dirt that sticks to the wheels. As a bonus step, I will take Goo Gone and apply it to the wheels, rubbing them in the paper towel to remove all the dirt and carbon that the wheels pick up from the tracks. It's a lot of work, but it is worth it in my opinion because the wheels become nice and shiny and look almost new again. Here's a comparison between a dirty wheel and a finished axle. Now it's time for reassembly. Take the wheels and pop them back into the trucks. Add a drop of oil on each end of each axle to reduce friction and make a nice, quiet, smooth rolling car. If you want, you can also add a drop of oil on the link coupler, where it hinges to help it operate better. Next, turn the car over and line up the shell onto the frame. Make sure you have all 4 of the pins and then gently drop them in place. You can use a small pliers to help guide the pins. This is helpful for the tiny parts. And finally, press them back into the shell. You are done. I took the car to the track and realized something was wrong. Somehow, with this car, the metal part that the link coupler was attached to was bent way out of shape and would not couple to the other cars. So let's straighten it out. I will just use a small pliers, it works fine. Okay, now they are straight. I think we are finished with this one. Now, let's take a closer look at the wheel cleaning on this tank car. The plastic is much dirtier on this one. Well, that's all for today. Thanks for watching Tim's Antique Trains.